What's good, you boys? Today I'm gonna talk to you about imbalances or FEG, whatever you like to call it. Cause it's true that my channel is a bit more advanced content for traders that really want to take that step further to become profitable. But I also wanna give a bit of value to the beginners traders. So imbalance, like the name says, it is when price is not balanced. So normally price likes to always come back to his previous points, like always, like leave no trace behind, like, because you see here price went like this, next candle opened like this, it went up like this, and then came back to his previous point, to his not previous candle but two previous candles, and got up again. Here it left no trace, but here you can see price open from here to here, then on next open like this, it went like this, got down like this, and then you'll see the yellow box is the imbalance or the fair value gap. Let me clean this whole thing. So this is the true support and resistance of the market, because these are like magnets to the price, because price is always gonna come back to this, even if we're on a large trend, even if we're going up, sooner or later price will drop just to come back to certain imbalances and then move higher again. That's usually how price moves. So if you're a beginner, try to identify this, pick 3 candles and see if there's a space like this where price and the wicks haven't like touched it. So if you go over the real market, I got some trace plates that I'm gonna show you later. And if I go, I think you have indicators for this as well. If you're kind of beginner and you have difficulties to spot imbalances, I think you can get an indicator in, but it's usually easy, guys. It's just gonna be a habit later. So yeah, this is the indicator. I might do a giveaway on it soon, because this is like 20 indicators in one. But I only use the sessions really. Yeah, let's see if this works. Okay, so you see all of this shit. As you can see, there's no wicks coming, and you can tell by the candles that are filled with yellow that those are imbalances. Like even today, you can see we had this massive drop that left this imbalance, and price couldn't just leave it. So price dropped, but then it came back up to fill this imbalance. And by filling that imbalance is also leaving other imbalances. So then price needs to come back again, go on its way, but then it's going to leave imbalances behind. It always leaves, and it's all. And also here on this massive drop, we're gonna fill that up, balance it out, but also we're gonna leave shit, so we gotta balance that out too. And that's how price really moves, and just a mess, but you'll get there. So let me detail you I hope you kind of understand this. I'm gonna show you like manually, but I'm gonna take this shit out because this just looks ugly to me. Okay, so let me tell you about this trade, because this trade I want to take it on the Discord. I sent out the observation. I didn't really send out the trade. I just sent it after, because I didn't have my model entry. and I'm gonna tell y'all why. But yeah, let's go on a higher time frame, on the hourly in this case. So you can see on the hourly, we took out this major liquidity, okay? Major liquidity, equal highs, whatever, all that bullshit. We took them out, okay? We know we took out major liquidity, and now we look under it. Like, do we have confluences for price to go down? You can see we have a trend line, okay? We have a trend line. If you go on upper, even higher time frames, you can see there's a EPA right here. Like, I'm dropping a lot of concepts, but stay with me, guys. Like, it's just for the trade explanation. We have an EPA right here. We have, as I was saying, imbalances, right? Get the wicks, get the body of the candle. We have imbalances right here. We have imbalance right here as well. And you can see also here, this is not related to the trade, but from the previous movement we had price going up, but then it left this imbalance right here. It came back to test it, then it went up again, and this one right here, yeah, as you can see, price had this imbalance right here. Price was shooting up, and then it just came back to test and went to his journey up again. And you can see also here, there's multiple, but these are the bigger ones that you can more easily spot for this video. And but even then you can see, like, if I do it like this, like price came to tag the imbalance, but it didn't came fully. It tagged all of this, but it still got left this behind. And look what the price exactly tagged in, spot on a millimeter, on an inch. Like, you didn't came to the POI, but you came to the imbalance. And you also have your want to have your POIs with imbalance just before it, because that's how really you get the best entries. So let's go to the 3 minute. So like I said, we had price breaking liquidity and then came down, but you always wait for 2 breaks at least, because one is usually the trap, because every smart money trader is also looking at this liquidity being taken, looking at the breaker structure and enter, and you don't want to enter like them, so you wait for a double, and that's what we had. Every smart money trader here got taken out. So if this was a trap, this most likely will become a trap too, because smart money traders will long it. I'm going a bit advanced on this thing, but it's just to explain the trade. But stay with me with the imbalances if you're still a beginner. Like, stay in this video. So we also had a double bottom, so liquidity for retail traders. And then I didn't really have my entry model, because I mean, this was a bit aggressive and I didn't have the inducement. Like, you can check my how to get sniper entries video, and I'll explain you there my model entry and how I really entered trades. But I was waiting for a clear BOS and inducement, and we just didn't have that. And then price just started bleeding, like, massively, and going down. Like, this would have been great if I was in the trade. I would have got my 5%, clean and easy, price just dropped. But yeah, guys, you can see here on the 3 minutes, from here to here, from this first red candle to this green candle, you have this middle red candle that left some imbalance between the two candles. You have the imbalance right here, and price came to tagged in, came to also the order block, the 3 minute order block, and then it just dropped to 12R. And this is always how you want to be placing yourself. Like, you always want to be placing yourself, at least if you're entering on a limit, you also always want like a FEG or an imbalance, like on your entry. Like, you want to enter in this, or at least on a order block, but order block is only valid if we want to have the imbalance before it. Because if we don't, it most likely means that the retest is already been done, that the balance has already been done. So if price already has tagged it, there's no reason for price to come back at it again, if you get what I'm saying. So if we go on here, I didn't take any of these trades, but no, let's go higher time frame always start off. If we see here, what the fuck am I doing? Okay, if we see this, we had this run up, right? We had this liquidity that got took. This liquidity is good. Why? Because there's also an imbalance underneath. Got perfectly tagged in, and then price shoot up. So this now is probably a valid order block, right? And price later on came and tagged it. But instead of entering the order block, you could refine your entry a bit. Let's see if the 5 minutes is good. Yeah, you could refine your entry a bit and got in on the imbalance, because if you had taken the 15 minutes order block, which is 15 minutes is a good time frame, you didn't have price came in. You just had it tagged the order block, the imbalance. Sorry, you could also have the hourly order block, and it worked. But if you want to refine the two, you could have entered on the imbalance and you would get a sniper entry tagged in. Again, this is aggressive, kind of aggressive. But you could also wait for it tagged in and then wait for a break of structure internally and just getting like that. And then you have confluences, guys, in your favor. You have imbalances right here. Okay, I think the 5 minutes, it's quite better to explain this. Yeah, because you can see the 5 minutes as gaps, and gaps is even more important than imbalances. Is even more of a magnet, because like holes on the market, and market doesn't like holes. And another thing that's interesting, here you have another imbalance. But why did I say this imbalance is even more interest? Is more of a magnet even than normal imbalance, because this is an inverted fair value gap, or a BPR, which is like a double imbalance, because we had this imbalance right here. We had 2 times the imbalance here and imbalance here. I hope you understand this. If I'm not going too fast or not detailing a lot, please let me know in the comments. So yeah, to continue, we had this move up and we left another imbalance. So price came all the way back down, This was Asia. I wouldn't like really trade this unless Asia was took. It wasn't in this case, but the structure and the vision I'm explaining right here was respected. So this is why I kind of pointed out to the video. We had price came in to the imbalance, so you could aggressively trade it. Imagine, I wouldn't, but just for the sake of the video, you could have long it here because price was protected back then. That came to liquidity, retested here, so this might now be protected, and price retested again. Didn't came to the order block. But guess what? It came to the imbalance. Because again, the imbalance is the real support and resistance of trading. And then if you didn't want to take it aggressively in here, you could wait for price going up, showing some interest in going up, breaking structure, came to retest the POI, and you could enter here. No, even you could have waited for the POI retest and then another break of structure here to then long it. And even this is how you play around with scale-ins and add-ins and all that stuff. You could have even another confirmation, wait for price shooting up, and come to this imbalance, breaking the inducement and coming to an imbalance, and have it like this, and go for your target. Then we left another imbalance, and if you wanted to, and you can see price tags it in like this imbalance right here. Like there's a lot of bullshit. I hope you can see. I think it's on the 15 minutes maybe, this one. And you could just put your stop loss in a protected low, kind of right here, kind of refined, to lower the pip stop loss, and it just tags. And then you have more imbalance right here. Price came to tag it in and shoot back up. And I know we left imbalance right here, right? You may be saying that, but you can see we later came to tag it. So I hope you got value out of this video. This is all I got. Join the Discord and peace out.